Coming up on Takedown with Chris Hansen, this sheriff has a warning for potential child predators.
If you come to this county and try to victimize our children, we're going to try to put you away for a long, long time.
This guy, though, didn't seem to get the memo.
Lucia.
And he's not going to like the message I have for him. I'm Chris Hansen.
I know who you are.
Why did you do it?
I just like to talk stuff.
You were talking stuff online.
That's what I'm saying.
Sex!
You guys just take me to jail, please.
I'm in Ohio with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office for one of our biggest investigations yet.
I'd tell you all to have a seat right over there, but you're already sitting.
Operation Intercept was a multi-agency effort to combat child predators. Montgomery County Sheriff Rob Streck tells me the importance of undercover operations like this.
You've got a lot of things to deal with in Montgomery County. Where does this rank, a sting operation like this?
We do have a lot of issues going on. We have mental health issues. We have substance abuse issues, probably a little higher than some. But this is one of those crimes that doesn't get a lot of attention. I don't know if it's because people don't like talking about it or thinking about it, but obviously for us, it ranks as one of our highest issues that we have to try to deal with. And unfortunately, it is so labor intensive and so many resources need to be dedicated. It's not something that you can do every day, all day long. So that's why these stings are so important, so that we can at least try to get word out there, or try to make a message that if you come to this county, there's a good chance that when you walk through the door, somebody's going to be waiting for you, and it's not going to be the child that you're trying to victimize.
Members of the Human Trafficking Task Force working on this investigation are handpicked from state and federal agencies.
This is a major operation, multi-agency task force, essentially. You've got the feds involved, Homeland Security, you've got other agencies surrounding Montgomery County. It's a major effort.
Yeah, it is. We were lucky enough to work with the state 2 years ago and begin a human trafficking task force. And we have several drug task forces that do such great work, but while they were out working, we were running into these cases with human trafficking being involved. And we really didn't have the necessary resources to deal with that how we should. So we were lucky enough to start up the Human Trafficking Task Force. So they took the lead along with the Ohio Attorney General's Organized Investigation Unit. So working with those organizations and then all our local partner organizations, we were able to dedicate several days to this. And once again, unfortunately, you can do this and people just keep coming, which is a scary thing.
Another scary thing is that it's only 9 a.m. and we receive word that an alleged child predator is already on his way.
We just want to make sure we cover our bases to meet the elements of the crime, and then we'll send him to jail.
After the briefing, it's time to hustle to the Sting House. The task force gets geared up as my crew puts all the cameras and microphones in place to capture the takedown. This is 36-year-old Richard, and he's coming to meet with someone he thinks is a 15-year-old girl. He's about to commit a few felonies before some people even have breakfast. Captain Terry Abels oversees the Montgomery County human trafficking operation.
Before 10:30 in the morning, the first guy is sent to show up. What do we know about him? 36 years old, here for a teenage girl.
Yes, he had been chatting with what he thought was a teenage girl. They had agreed for him to come over. He wanted to have oral sex with her, as well as engage in sexual intercourse in different positions.
And he was going to bring weed.
Yes, he was going to bring some marijuana and condoms with him.
And it's clear from the chat that he knows he's talking to somebody who's underage.
That's correct.
After a bus ride to the neighborhood, Richard is on foot, even sauntering past a surveillance vehicle.
Lucia.
It's not even 10:30 in the morning, and the first alleged predator is on his way to the Sting House. He's actually walking. There's an issue, though, because the teen girl he thinks he's been talking to is black. Our on-site decoy is white. And so the deputies on scene here will take down the suspect at the door.
And he's walking up to your front door now. Stand by.
The task force is poised to greet Richard and get him into cuffs.
Bring him in here. Get him in here. Bring him in here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You all right?
After reading Richard his rights and asking him a few questions, it's my turn to make this day even worse for Richard.
Hey, Richard. How you doing? How'd you end up here today?